Started on time. Oh, your day was long. You voted. Oh my God. The last time everybody was here on time. So, y'all want to just go ahead and get started and people can come in as they want, or how y'all want to do it? I know, because, Sundays y'all gotta trying to get your kids ready for school on Mondays. So, yeah, I understand that. Let me see if I can turn my. There we go. No, I think y'all can hear me better because I had my phone turned down. It was just this much. Yeah, I can hear you now. That's what I'm saying. My phone was turned down like this. My phone was turned down like this. So I had to reach up here and turn it up. It's not a technical issue with the phone. I think it was the person that's operating the phone. You know, no, me. Yeah, yeah, they're in the box. Well, yeah, they're there. That's what I was asking. I mean, I know we start at 7:10. But both our guests are here. Ah, yeah, y'all go ahead and request the box. Okay, You Are Enough is dedicated to uplifting a community of people. It's a safe place to discuss difficult subjects and experiences while remembering you are more than enough to get through anything. To be a guest on the show, you can contact myself, Maria, or 84 Productions, and we'll get you signed up for the show. Tonight we're gonna be talking about um believing in yourself, and I'm getting ready to call up everybody. While I'm getting them in the box, Miss Maria, would you please tell us about yourself, what you have going on the app? I think that's kind of loud. Hi, boo.
Sure, I am Heavenly Sin. Thank you for having me. I am trying to be more consistent on this platform. Right now, you can catch me every Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Top Badge Coco Melon stream for Slang with me.
Okay.
I am also working on streaming morning and evening every day. So you can catch me. I have games, wheels, prizes, games, all types of things. So definitely pull up, and it's always usually a chill vibe in my stream. So
Well, I am It's a Blessing, also known as most people's favorite sin, and I am the host of What's the Word Poetry every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. I encourage y'all to come push y'all pen and tap into these homework words weekly. This week is Rep Your Zodiac sign, so if you choose to partake in it, we will love it here. Come show the people what your sign is about. But yeah, catch me every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's mostly when I stream at this time. I used to be an everyday streamer, but Wednesdays only. Maybe sometimes Friday for karaoke.
Right,
So
right.
tap in.
Thank
Mm.
you.
You know, when y'all season, yeah.
gang, Pisces.
During y'all season, yeah.
Did you say Pisces?
Yes, I did.
Woo!
During y'all season, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be quiet because I'm a Libra. I'm gonna let y'all have that. I'm gonna be quiet. Look, I'm gonna be neutral. I'm just saying I'm gonna be neutral. Um, Tonight we're gonna be talking about believing in yourself. Believing in yourself means to be able to trust yourself and have confidence in your own abilities. Okay. Um, what does believing in yourself believe, mean to you? Everybody has different meanings of believing in yourself. So what is yours?
For me, it's to know that you can do something regardless of if you're scared to do it or not. Just take the chance anyway, because we have a tendency to let fear stop us from even trying. I know I do. I'm going to take full accountability on that. I will let something scare me from doing something because I'm either scared it's not going to work, or I'm scared something bad's going to happen
Right.
before I even take the chance to even give it a chance.
Mhm.
So you got to believe in yourself that if you had the idea to do it, you got the idea and the strength to, get it done. So if you can do it, do it. Don't be your own blockage.
Mm, that's true.
For me, believing in yourself is almost like going backwards in life. Going backwards to the days when you were a baby or a child or, you know, um, grade school, kindergarten age. You didn't fear anything. It was almost like your parents feared more things than you did. It was your parents who was always like, be careful, don't fall, don't do this. And they kind of put that fear in you.
Mhm.
But you just wanted to do everything by yourself. Whether you was able to do it or not, you just wanted to put, your best foot forward and just go for it. And it's just like, and it could be something simple. My nephew started out with like wanting to feed himself, wanting to put his shoes on, and yeah, he couldn't put them on the correct feet at some point, but it was the
Mhm.
initiative. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost just like going back and just, whether you believe you can do it or not, just going for it. And like you said, Sin, usually fear is the number one thing that keeps people from, going out there and just trying. So just don't doubt yourself. You don't know unless you try. So
And a lot of times it's fear that's instilled in you. It doesn't even necessarily have to come from you. It's from other people's fear of what could
Mhm.
happen. So by people pinning that on you, it keeps you in that mindset like, okay, maybe not.
Right.
You gotta learn how to not take on other people's energy in that stance. Absolutely. That's something that I'm still working through. So yeah. I mean, again, people instilling their fear for you in you. So by somebody being scared that you can't do something, it makes you feel like you can't do something. It makes you not even want to try. But then at the same time, you still have to grow out of that for you. At the end of the day, nobody's in charge of what happens to you but you. Nobody's going to
Right.
deal with the
Right.
consequences or the congratulations of what happens to you but you. So keep that in mind at the
And
end of the day.
sometimes you have to worry about who you're around, who you surround yourself with,
Mhm.
because it may not even be fear that you're not able to do it. Sometimes people put the fear in you because they don't want you to grow. They don't want to see
Exactly.
you do better. So if they don't want to see you do better, they'll try to put anything in your mind to make you feel like you can't do something,
Right. Exactly.
So, and I've noticed that even from parents, like, you
Oh
have
yeah. That is the
mothers
main
who
way.
are against their daughters, fathers against their
Mhm.
sons, or you know what I'm saying? So we all know that everything starts at home. So when you kind of grow up in a household where you're used to being put down by your parents, you carry that in life until you actually do the work and you know that, you are enough no matter what anyone says, including your parents, your relatives, or whatever. It's just something that, you literally have to grow out of. And
Grow
I've
out of.
realized with getting
Exactly.
to know people, we do a lot of trauma bonding. And in
Mhm.
trauma bonding, it's kind of like we set
It keeps
ourselves
you,
up for failure. It just keeps you stagnant
Mhm.
keeps you
instead
there
of pushing
because you
you
find a
to grow.
comfort zone in it. Find a comfort zone in it. Sorry to cut you off, but absolutely.
For me, it was spirituality and therapy.
Yeah, I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it because I still struggle with it.
Mhm.
I still struggle with it strongly. But again, I got things that I want to achieve in life for me, and I can't let anybody, despite regardless of who it is, make me feel like I can't do it because they can't do it or they don't want me to do it. Because at the end of the day, the only one that suffers from it is me. But
Mhm.
that's the mindset that I'm breaking out of, not having boundaries with people, because that plays a part in it too, not setting boundaries. Both,
Mhm.
both. Accountability.
Some people can't hold. They're not. They don't do that. They can't be accountable of their own actions, and that's what I have learned over the past couple of months. um, for me, when I was going through all my stuff, I didn't have faith. I didn't have faith at all. And I was brought up in the church. So when I started leaving and wanting to see what the world was like, it was just like my faith, I had set it to the side. So even with doing this show, y'all are getting up here and being vulnerable. Hey, me too. I gotta pull every time I push that button, I just be like, Lord have mercy. So this is something that I am coming out. I'm not gonna say it's a fear because um, I know that I'm capable of doing this show. So I'm trying to overcome self doubt, and I have brought my faith back. So that's how I believe in myself.
Absolutely. And that's the same thing with me. Because this streaming thing, I never saw myself being a streamer on the internet, talking to people, talking to strangers, uplifting people,
Nope.
making differences in people's lives. Like, and I've been doing this for 4 years now. So that just tells me that I am possible. I am capable to do
Yep.
the things that I want to do. The same thing that I encourage in others, I should be able to encourage in myself.
Hmm.
It's a strong stand on practice what you preach because it's so easy to uplift others, but it's even easier to hold yourself back.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And and follow. You not practice what you're not practicing what you preach.
Can I play something really quickly?
Mm.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen to this.
Plum tree don't eat plums. A pear tree don't eat pears. All they get is water. Cause the fruit ain't for the tree. The fruit is for people who pass by. Your gift ain't for you. Which is why you can be depressed at home and be on the phone giving other people a word that'll flip their life. Have you ever hung up the phone like, I should have told myself that? It's because your gift, Michael, ain't for you. Watch this. Wisdom is a plum tree.
So thank you for letting me play it. But basically, like you just said, it's sometimes it's hard for us to take our own advice. But like he just said, your gift isn't for you, it's for others. And when you set yourself up and put yourself in a position to be able to breathe life into someone else or to uplift someone else and things like that, life is full circle. So what you
Right.
give out there, what you put out into the universe, it's going to come back to you in some way, shape, or form. That's why I truly believe in the powers of manifestation. And I truly believe in
Mhm.
no matter how people treat me or what they do, it's not up for me to pay them back or to get back at them. The universe is going to take care of that. So as long as I continue to do what's best for myself, it's going to come back. Just
Absolutely.
continue to be as great as you can, and you know, just you just constantly get up and just praise yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to envision it's already done.
Strong on the don't be forgetful, but you can be forgiving.
Facts.
That's why I say. That's why I say you're your own worst critic, and I know that I am.
Yeah, because
I hear what people say. People can talk bad. People can say what they want to say. I just let it go in one ear or the other. When it comes to me, and I'm standing in the bathroom looking in the mirror, and I'm just like, and I'm gonna be honest. I used to say it. Don't do that. Just leave it alone. You can't do this. You can't do that. And I had to come out of it. So I say my affirmations now, my gratitude statements. And so, yeah. What are some examples of believing in yourself? How can you teach somebody that don't believe in themselves to turn it around and believe in themselves?
I feel like I do that every week with that poetry. Every time I encourage these people to take them words and write a piece of their own. Because your piece belongs to you. What you get from those words that you take the right on, that you still owe me homework on, real sister. You too, Sin. Um, and if you like to, Maria, you can join in on that owe me homework too.
I knew
But
it. I knew it.
yeah, these words that I assign every week. Some people, I don't know how to write poetry. I'm not a poet. You are. You a writer. At the end of the day, your thoughts, that's your thoughts, your feelings, what you choose to do with them is upon you. Nobody can take that from you. It does not. It does not. So tap into this homework. I encourage you to. You can do it. Well, every week I assign words on, and like this week. This week again, Wednesday, is going to be dedicated to what's your zodiac sign. So whatever your zodiac sign is, I got a list of words that I'm about to post. You got the choice of using a minimum of 3 of those words. It's quite a few this week. Minimum of 3.
Man,
And you
listen.
take and create a post based on your zodiac sign. It's time for y'all to come out and represent. Tell the people what y'all about. She owed me about 50, 11 homeworks.
No, you told me to write something about you are enough. So
I did.
That does not.
That was the last time I was here. Yeah, that was the last time I did.
You are enough, girl. You are enough. Thank you, boo.
See how I came back, but she ain't been in my house yet. Y'all see how that go?
I did come, but you read it. I did come. I didn't get in the box. You read it for me.
That was like 50, 11 years ago again. I done been back since then.
50, 11
years. Let's stay on topic. Believing in yourself. Believe in yourself that you could bring me this homework this week. Miss Libra, get your scale balanced. Mm-hmm.
Loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear, boo. Believe in myself. I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a blessing. Hello.
So
And that goes along with what I was saying about it's easy to encourage people, but hard to do the same thing for yourself.
Right.
That's the exact same thing.
That's how I feel sometimes. I'm trying to get out of it, but that's how I feel sometimes. I can get up here and encourage and everybody I want to. Dang, when and I'm serious. When I get off live and I think about some of the stuff that y'all, after we ask a question, some of the stuff that y'all answer with, I just be like, dang. Or even if I say something to y'all, I just be like, oh my God, I I could have took that for myself. I should have been doing that. But
I'm preaching, but
myself is kind of crazy.
I'm preaching, but am I practicing? That is the question.
Yeah. And that's me. I haven't practiced it. I'm learning to be honest, I'm learning to practice what I preach. Hmm.
And it's hard because when you get stuck in a comfort zone, you're stuck in your ways. So it's hard to break out a habit.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Change is hard.
And it's like it have you questioning, am I doing this for something or am I doing it for nothing?
Right.
Is this time going to be worth it? Is this effort going to be worth it? Or is it going to be wasted?
Right.
Hmm, I'm working on it. Every day is a different day. Every time somebody asks me, well, how am I doing? That's my response. Every day is different because I can't tell you today, but every day is different. If I don't feel like it's great, I say I'm okay. I'm here. Every day is different. If I'm good, I'm good. Good. Yeah, because at the end of the day, it lets me know that I'm still dealing with something that I don't know how to get out of. But I want to, and I'm trying to figure it out, but I haven't yet.
My response is usually I'm well, and there are many days that I don't feel well emotionally, physically, spiritually, but I feel like if I keep saying it and almost like kind of faking it until you make it type of thing, that,
Hmm.
I will be well. And the way that I think about things is it could always be worse. So no matter
Right.
where I am in life, there's someone who is in a worse situation than I am.
Hmm.
So, what I have practiced doing is looking for reasons to be grateful because every day in every situation, no matter what is going on, you have reasons to be grateful for. And I feel like sometimes we've gotten so used to being caught up in negative emotions, and it's like a lot of people have lived their lives in dysfunctional situations so much that it just feels normal. So when things that are good come about, it's almost like this self-sabotaging behavior. You don't know how to accept it, receive it. Even just like with compliments, some people can't receive compliments, you know
Hmm.
and unfortunately, like I said, people have gotten so used to feeling that way that it almost feels normal. So when you deal with something outside of that, it doesn't feel good. You don't know how to receive it and appreciate it in the way that you should. So for me, like I said, it's just more so focusing and being grateful for the things that I have, instead of focusing on what I don't have.
That's the thing. Can I tell you? People don't,
That's
a lot
true.
of time they don't care. They just want to know. They
That
just want,
Yeah,
they
that's true.
don't
That's also
care.
true.
They just want to know.
Sometimes I don't even think people want to know. It's just a habit. Like when you greet someone, it's just like, "Hey, how you doing?" You know what I'm saying? It's just out of habit. Like, I don't even think that some people want to know, because in the back of their mind, when someone answers that question and they tell you how they truly feel and what's going on, they be like, damn, I didn't even ask for all that. But you did. You did, you know?
Yeah.
I saw a post that said that when you ask somebody how they're doing, make sure you got the time and the care to really put into the response that you may receive, because you don't know what you're going to get back when you ask that question.
And sometimes I'm not mentally there. Sometimes I just have to hold space for myself. So instead of asking someone how they're doing, I say, willing all is well in your world. I hope things are well with you. Whether they are or not, like, that is my hope. I want everyone to be doing well, whether I know you or not. But
Absolutely.
sometimes I just have to reserve that space for myself. Like, I literally can't continuously put myself out there, because I am a huge empath. And whether I have conversations with people directly, I don't go out a lot. I can't be around a lot of people because I absorb their energy, whether I want to or not. And then it takes me so long to recover from it. Like, I literally have to come home. I take breaks off of this app. People be like, oh, you've taken, I have to. Because yeah, you guys might not be physically in my space, but it's still draining. There's a whole bunch of energy vampires on here who will suck the life out of you if you let
That
them.
is so true.
So I'm gonna do
And
what
then
I
you
gotta
be
do for
mad
me.
when you can't get the energy that they usually get. Duh, because you took it.
That's true. That's true.
You took it.
Mhm.
Exactly. Right, because you never know exactly what it is. It's a box of chocolates. You never really know what you're going to get.
Mhm.
They play
And I've
roles
been
so
and I've
fast.
been in situations where, yeah, I've been in situations where I've gotten to know people off of this app that I genuinely cared about. Because me, when I found out about this app, I didn't know anything about diamonds. I didn't know anything about shrink. I didn't know anything. I didn't get on here for a business opportunity, you know? So it was like me actually getting to know people that I thought I was building genuine,
Mhm.
relationships with. I was putting myself out there to let people know that I did care. And then I could see that we weren't on the same page. So another thing I live my life by is not having any expectations. Because when you have expectations, they lead to disappointments. So you just have to accept people for who they are, accept the situations for what they are, and
That's right.
believe who people show you that they are, because people will show you,
That's a fact.
on this app. Like, people have the ability to turn the camera on and you can pretty much be who you want. I tell people all the time, the way that I am on this app is the way that I am off.
That's
I'm not
right.
an actress. I don't have the energy to do so,
It's too
and I
much.
tell people all the time, my name is Heavenly Sin for a reason. Depending on your energy, most of the time you're going to get heavenly. But sin, you don't want to mess around and find out. I might be spiritual. I like to burn sage, but I burn bridges too. I don't
Mm.
care.
See? And when I say sin, it don't mean the sins that you commit on a daily. It's just the ending of a blessing. Hello?
Yes.
Mhm.
But at the same time, you could get either or. It depends on what button you
Yeah.
decide to push, what knob you decide to turn. Because at the end of the day, you could get each angle. Which
Yeah.
one? Which one?
But like Maria said, everybody is
Especially
not
if you turn
deserving
around.
of that good side of you. Everyone doesn't deserve to have the best that you have to offer. And sometimes you have to be stingy with who you are, stingy with your energy, and think you have to be selfish. And people think that being selfish is a bad thing. No.
Right. Right.
Because they will drain you of everything. And then when you have nothing left, they get mad. Like, what do I have for me?
Right.
So I have found myself. People ask me, "Well, how you doing?" Everybody knows that I have, different things going on. Um, yeah, medical wise, everybody knows that. Well, not everybody. So when you ask me, "How are you doing?" Sometimes I just say I'm here because I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to tell you I'm fine.
That's a common
see,
response.
see what I'm saying? So I don't want to say, well, I'm fine, and I be sitting over here and I'm sick, and I just feel like I'm just not gonna make it through the night. So I just say I'm here. And then when people say, well, what's wrong? And then when you start to tell them, it's like they're saying, oh, you just want attention. No, I don't want attention. You asked me a question. I'm trying to tell you. So I'm gonna be honest. I have went back into my little shell. People ask me, how you doing? Oh, I'm here. And I leave it at that. I try to change the subject.
Because people are asking, then they get mad when you tell them too much. But I'm answering your question. Want to know.
Right.
And that goes on both ends. Don't ask me about me. Don't ask me anything about you if you don't want to hear what it is I have to say. Because I am not going to lie to comfort you. Either I'm going to tell you or I'm not. There's no in between.
Ooh.
Take my time, be a little bit more patient, be a little bit more, pay more attention. Because again, everything is an onion. So you got to peel it back easily. Don't rush it. Because at the end of the day, anything forced ripe will go bad fast.
Mhm.
So,
For me, like I said, it's just been over time, me learning to trust myself and my intuition and always doing what I feel like is best for me, no matter what others think about it. Um, Putting my mind to do something and actually completing those tasks, not being stagnant, and trying new things. I feel like if I don't try new things, I'm not learning, I'm not growing. So for me, it's all about trying new things, and I can honestly say anything that I've put my mind to do and I've wanted to do, I have accomplished. So I don't really hang out with people. Like my friends are actually my family. So I have a very small group of people that I surround myself with. And it's because I don't really have the time to be trying to figure out if you're trustworthy or not. I just don't. Nowadays, people are getting to know people based off of like business transactions all the time. I'm an 80s baby. When I grew up, things were just so much easier. Like you
mhm.
knew what you was getting into when you were dealing with the neighborhood kids, and if you guys got into an argument, a disagreement, a fight, you guys were friends again in 5 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just like people are holding on to grudges. They're setting you up. They're doing all of these other crazy things. Like I come from an era where if you drop somebody off at home, you didn't pull off until they went in the house. Now you have to worry about your own relatives doing things to you. Never mind your relatives. If your relatives can do these things to you, then I don't expect anyone else in the street to, So me, I don't call people my friends easily. Like I'll say my associates or whatever. But in order for me to really feel like I can trust you, it's years. So like Sin said, it's taking your time. It's being patient. It's really just, setting healthy boundaries and things like that.
And it's hard sometimes because people do have ways of making you feel comfortable enough to feel like it's okay. But again, you still got to take your time. And then you got people that don't like to take their.
But you also got people that will listen to your story and then add to it and go tell other people stuff.
That's a fact. That's a fact
So
too. That's a fact.
I leave the negative alone. I'm learning. I leave it alone. I don't want to talk about nobody with you. I don't want to do none of that. Now,
But this
Find out
app
what
is
I
so
want you
easy
to
to pick
know.
those people out. Just go into somebody's stream and just sit there. That's why I come through in the back door a lot of the times.
I know
Sometimes
you
I will just
did.
sit there.
Because if somebody is willing to talk to
Sometimes
you
I will
about
just sit
somebody else,
there. I'm reading the room. If you sit up here, you talking so much trash about somebody and somebody that you consider to be a friend or whatever, there's only a matter of time before you would
well, you
talk
talk
about
about
me.
me
I'm
too.
good.
That's right. That's right.
I'm not excluded.
Mhm.
And I'm one of those people, like, right? If I got something to say about you, and I may have said something about you to somebody else, but here's the thing: if you want to know what I said, come ask me. You'll hear it here first.
Exactly.
You'll hear it here first. Don't go ask nobody else what Sin said. Come to Sin and ask Sin what Sin said. Because if I said it, I meant it in that moment. Even if I don't mean it right now, I meant it when I said it.
And Sin, I think you know something about me too. It's just like if I feel like there's an issue or if somebody got some, I'm gonna come to you and I'm gonna ask you.
Y'all should the story between how me and
Heavenly
Heavenly
got here.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
The way
The
me
way
and
me and
Heavenly
Heavenly
came
came
about
about.
is a funny
It's a funny-
story. She came to my live one day,
She
and I
said, I
thought
like
she
the
was
laugh.
somebody trolling me. I blocked her because I seen her with my name. I blocked her, and we figured it out later, and I unblocked her. And look at us now. That's my Heavenly. I'm her Sin.
Facts. Facts. It was literally just like, hey, I don't know you, but I'd like to come over here and see what's going on. Why do you have me blocked? And then she told me why. She was so honest about it. And I was like, you know, I can't even be mad at that.
I've
But,
been
you
on
know,
this app long enough. I've had many people troll me. I used to have my own personal trolls, so I thought she was another one.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, nope, nope.
and I really wasn't. I was just knowing these tag streets. And actually, I came on with the name Sin first and I changed it. So anytime we're in the same stream, I'll be like, you guys, she is Sin. I'm Heavenly.
84 said, Sin, don't play.
Everybody that know me know I don't play them games because I like peace. I'm not with the mess. I'm the cleanup lady. I will gather it up and clear it out. Don't bring that to me. Don't bring that to me.
Facts. I'm the same way.
Exactly. The way I explain this app. Right.
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 There's enough BS going on in the world. Like, can we get on here and have a good time?
It's supposed to be our getaway. Why do I have to come here and get more? Like, I don't come here for this. I explain this as a game to people. I tell people, this streaming life to us, this is what Xbox and PlayStation is to them.
Yeah, that's true.
This is supposed to be my getaway, but I've been on here 4 years, and in this 4 years I'm surprised I'm still here. Yeah, my name used to be Dopest Sin. In the last 3 years, I've become Blessing because it's a blessing through the things that I got through on this here app.
Ooh. I'm glad you're still here.
Because I ain't let it break me. Big Taurus energy.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, the biggest lesson for myself that I've learned in the last 5 years is forgiveness is not for them, it's for me. Not to look for an apology because it may never come.
Right.
But the biggest thing I can say is forgiveness is not for them, it's for me, because there were some people who I was harboring all these negative emotions and energy towards, and they probably were sleeping well at night. And I mean, I was losing sleep because I genuinely cared about these people or situations, but it was just like, you know what? And just like you said earlier, Sin, you can forgive, but it doesn't mean you have to forget. So as much as I may love you, I might need to love you from a distance, you know? It just because you're no longer in my life doesn't mean that I don't care about you, but it just meant that I cared more about myself and my peace to let you go. And a lot of it was with my relatives, you know? Once
Right.
my mom passed away, I cut 98% of my relatives off just because of the amount of stress and anxiety I had just dealing with them. And it was just like, I forgive you guys for some of the crazy things that you've done because y'all are crazy, dysfunctional. Like I can tell that some of y'all were crack babies. For real.
Lord. Oh my.
And like I said, I'm an 80s baby. So 80s and the early 90s, crack was just all through these streets. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of y'all was born addicted to crack. I'm gonna blame it on there, say the brain isn't fully developed. That don't mean I gotta deal with you.
Yeah, and for me, like
That's true.
I've had to learn quite a few things, like stop expecting a me out of other people. Stop expecting what I would do or what I wouldn't do to be the same of others. Because at the end of the day, the only one who will get stuck with the result of whatever that turns out to be is me, because I am one of those people that when I feel some type of way, it does take me time to get over stuff. I do harbor emotions. I'm a very emotional person. So when my feelings get hurt, yeah, I tend to hold on to that because it's like, why would you even do that to me? I wouldn't do that to you. And I'm also a very forgiving person. So I'll let somebody, I'm one of those people, I will literally let you keep doing me dirty until I am tired of it. When I'm done, that's when it's done.
Yep.
I'm one of those people, and I hate to say it, this is the worst thing I could say. I will love you until I hate you. And I should never have to hate anybody. But at the same time, I'm going to share a little bit of story with y'all. I learned that I got to take time with myself and be kind with myself. I'm 35. I almost died at 29. I had a heart attack. I got something to live for. I have a purpose.
Yes, yes, you do.
So, with this time and all the things that I've experienced in these last few years, it just taught me that I am capable of the things that I want to do. Even if I don't feel like I can, there's been things that I've experienced that put me in hard survival mode and I done got through that shit. Sorry if I. Yeah.
Hey, you telling your story. Just do
Like,
what you got to do.
it's been some things that put me in survival mode. Like, and I done some things and it's like, damn, you did that. Like again, even with this streaming business, like I done been through some issues this year, the year the fuck out of me. And I thought I was gonna take off this app. I took a break, but I still stream. And it's like even on days where I don't feel good, I still come on here with the energy that I want to receive. I give off the energy that I want to receive.
Right.
I treat people the way I want to be treated because at the end of the day, do unto others as you want done to you. And people have this tendency that they only do unto you as they like you to do unto them to see what they can get from you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be nice to me because you want things. I don't do things for things. I do things because I like to do things.
Mm-hmm.
But don't be expecting. Don't expect me to have to do things. Don't feel entitled. They will take advantage of you. And then when it's a no, they're mad. You're the worst person in the world when it's a no. But you everything in the world when
About
it's
all
a
the
yes.
yeses.
Yes, the yes, you the biggest blessing. A no, you the worst. It's all your fault.
Yeah, and it seems like every time you just say when you start saying no after you done said yes that whole time, they're gonna be like they're gonna be talking junk to you and being mean to you. I just didn't understand that. You know, like I said, I've been in several families on here, but the family that I'm in now, I appreciate them. I really do. I appreciate everything that we do. Um, they kept me here. The CEO kept me here. He re- my CEO, right? He kept me here. If it wasn't for him and some of the people that's on this app, I wouldn't be here. I would not be here.
I feel
Yeah,
that.
he is. He's a troll.
I feel that.
But you know, I can say it. I do thank God for this family. I really do. because he's reaching out. He's, hey, how y'all doing? You know, he cares about his, not saying that everybody else don't care, but he cares about his people, who he has and under him. And I appreciate him for that. Yeah, it does.
That's just like with certain situations. I'm gonna be one of those people, right? Like, I'm still working on it. Like, I have a hard time accepting compliments. Compliments make me feel uncomfortable. So it's like, thank you, because in my mind, it's like what you want, right? Right. What's the reason?
Well, you know, sin, I come in there, I be like, there she go. Look at that smile, your beautiful tail.
Right.
I'm telling you, every time I see her smile, it lights me up.
Don't do that.
She does.
Don't hide.
See, y'all doing it right now. Don't do that.
She hiding. Don't hide.
I appreciate it. Shout out to my daddy for always telling me to brush my teeth.
Right?
Still tell him that to this day. Thank you, Daddy.
Well, the ones that you could, never mind. Just forget it.
Yeah. Nope. I remember. Go
like
ahead.
the people that be breathing with their mouth closed, I'd be like, my God.
I just got to stop being so hard on myself.
Right.
It's not people talking about me. I don't care what people say. It is what I say to myself. I'm being so hard on myself.
It's for myself.
Do you write to yourself?
What I have done, I have like got me a piece of paper and I wrote the likes and the dislikes about myself. And I'm trying to have more likes about myself than the dislikes. So that's where I'm at this point right now.
Yeah, I've practiced. I started like writing to myself as if I did not know myself, just so I could see how I've grown over time because we're forever changing, you know?
Right.
So I started writing to myself based off of how I envision myself, you know? And then I've gone back and I've looked and I'm like, well, I don't feel that way. I don't do those things any longer, you know? And it shows my growth in more ways than one. So I think that's a good practice to kind of just like write to yourself.
And for me, that's what the poetry is. Because people be feeling like, oh, you just writing stuff. No, I really this my poetry is how I allow y'all to get to know me. If y'all pay attention, my poetry is how I allow y'all to get to know me because I'm not just gonna sit there and spill my information. I'm not just gonna spill things about myself, but my poetry, I'm getting that shit off. No matter what the moment is, I'm getting that shit off. So that's why I encourage people do poetry.
You just had to bring up that poetry.
You said what?
You just had to bring up that poetry.
That's me. It's a blessing. Come push your pen with sin. Come here, Maria. It's a safe place over here. Come here. My foot on your neck now too. Yep. Let me make sure I got you favorited. Yep.
Oh man, I come in there. Mm-mm. Well, Maria, if it make you feel any better, the first time I went in there, she told me that I could write it down and send it to her, and she read it. I'm trying to do that again, but she want me to get in the box. She not gonna read it. It's not my first time no more.
And I told her, I said, you don't even, here's the thing, you could get in the box and you don't even have to show face. Like, I'm not one of them people that gonna make you get it right. Flip the screen. All we need is your voice. All we need is your voice. At the end of the day, it's like I want people to feel comfortable with getting that out. And I get it. I know that's a problem sometimes with people. That's a struggle for people. And it's like that's why I try to encourage people to do it. Because when you get it out, you feel good. And when you see that there's nobody judging you, because we all got a story. We all
See,
got
that's what
something
I
to say.
said. That's what I said. It'd
We
be
all here to
like
listen
to
to each
push.
other to help you get through something, even if it's in a moment. You got people that's here to help you get through that moment.
Y'all help me get through this moment where every time I push this thing to go live and do You Are Enough, I just be like, I don't be nervous no more. I just be like, oh, okay, here we go. I take a
Right. So
deep
that's what I'm
breath and I
saying.
just
Like,
push the button.
come over here, bring me my homework. Mm-hmm. Your own platform. Hello, you the main face. You just a little face over here. See, right?
Oh, I just hate it's all of our lives. We're doing this for each other.
Ooh, say it again. Yeah, stand on that. Mm-hmm.
You leave me alone.
Stand on that. Yeah, yeah. You just
You leave me alone.
she said it, not me. I'm just
Right, right.
exactly.
That's true.
And it's an even better feeling when you can do that around people that you don't know, but you can't do it around people that you do know. You can't do it around the people that you do know, but you can do it around a bunch of strangers and not feel no kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I went to therapy for so many years. It was like I can't let these things out around the people that I care about. So I still need to have that outlet.
I know
And
you will.
I
I'm
still
thinking
need
about
ways to manage my emotions and to be able to get through
Right.
these things, and the best way that I can, instead of being self-destructive.
I did
So
therapy 1 year, and all the while in therapy, I still was going back to the abusive, narcissistic, mentally while in therapy, listening to this lady tell me everything she told me every day, and still literally coming off of therapy and going back to the same exact situation I was venting about.
well, therapy gives you tools, but you have to be the one willing and
I was
wanting
not.
to make the
I was
change. Right.
Right.
not.
That's
And
right.
you also have to have a good therapist, because not all therapists are good. But my therapist, literally, the day my mom was brought into hospice, she met me at the hospice facility.
Not.
It wasn't on my insurance dime. It wasn't, she didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was there.
Mm-hmm.
And I
She
mean,
was there as a human, not as a therapist.
exactly. She used to give me books to look into, poetry. She used to tell me about yoga. She knew I wasn't into medication, so it was all about, practicing breathing and all of these things. She was amazing. So it's all about having a good therapist, and also you being willing and wanting to make that change for yourself.
That's a fact. I know it's crazy. I look at my best friend as my therapist, because it's like she was going to school for psychology. So it's like when I talk to her and I don't know how to express my feelings, she be taking my feelings and just breaking them down and explaining them to me. And I'd be like, yo, the way she be making me break down and cry, because I'd be like, you explaining what I don't know how to explain. It's like the way to think about it is I'm good with my words. I'm the words lady. But when you can't express yourself and you don't know how to use your words, and then you got somebody taking your feelings and your emotions and explaining them back to you, that feeling is so amazing. I be telling her, you was meant to be my soulmate. Why you had to be a woman? Because I need
Oh wow.
you. But I got you as the best friend. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
That's true.
And the thing about it, it's not even a part about her being a woman that's the issue, but you just my best friend. So she was supposed to be my mate in some way, but it's all right. I got you in another way. Like,
Mhm.
I swear, like, I thank God for her. I thank God for her. Both my best friends. But that one there, my Leo,
Did you say Leo?
Yeah, yeah,
Whew,
yeah.
they mean.
You know what's crazy? Like me and the Leo men, we don't have good times. But that one, her, that's my baby. Over 20 years. Thank you
Some
for
of them are mean. Not
yeah.
all of them.
Some of
Some
them are
of them.
crazy. I had one cussing me out
Some.
yesterday on this app. Anywho,
Oh.
I don't even know that woman, but she was cussing me out like she knew me from down the street. I was all kind of broke.
Wow.
I was all kind of broke.
Mm.
It's a safe space. My live is too
Well,
every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Come push your pen with It's a Blessing. Poetry.
I can't find your live. Every time I try to look for
I'm
it,
a
I
block
don't
you.
see it.
I'm like, you might be on that block list.
Yep, I'm a block her. After
Right.
tonight, yep, I'm a block you after tonight.
She might have thought you was trolling one day.
Oh, real who? Real blocked.
Mm,
That means I don't have to give no poem.
Y'all hear this mess?
You said you're gonna block me. Block me.
Hey, don't ask that right. Y'all hear it. Y'all gonna hear it here first. Don't ask me to come back here.
oh, oh my. What? For real?
Absolutely agree.
I'm in the
Mm-hmm.
gym.
Agree.
I agree.
Agree.
Mm-hmm.
Agree.
Hmm.
Agree. Mm, definitely agree. Agree.
I agree.
Like D, all of the above.
Consistency will take you a long way. Don't worry about your failures. Think about your achievements before you think about your failures because as you got failures, I'm pretty sure you got many more achievements. Look how far you have come.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Some failures are easy to sit there and make you think, dang, I'm doing wrong. Like, but just think about where you were before and where you are now and the things that you've accomplished in that time, the things that you've gotten through. Because,
Man, oh man.
Absolutely. And I will
a
always bring
heart
it back to
attack, a
forgiveness as
bad
well.
marriage, like betrayals upon betrayals, like a list of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
List
Like
of
I said,
things.
I will always bring it back to forgiveness as well. Because we have to forgive those who hurt us along the way, and including, like I said, starting with parents. We have to forgive ourselves. I feel like forgiving yourself is one of the hardest things to do.
Yes, it
And
sure is.
um, once we learn to forgive, I think that helps us to navigate in the world better. And like you said, not expecting that whatever you put out there is going to be returned back to you from certain individuals. I believe it will come back to you. It may not come back to you in the way that you thought it should or would, but it will come back. So, yeah.
Always work against that other half that's telling you to do bad. Because that side will tick at you sometime. But that
Oh
get back.
yeah.
That get
Yeah,
back
it
will
sure is.
go for the greater good. Because every action has a reaction.
Well, you can find me, like I said, Sundays, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with Top Badge Coco Melon, with Slang with Me. You can find me pretty much every day. I'm going to be trying to stream mornings and evenings. I can't give you an exact time, but before 10 a.m. and then usually like around 8 p.m.
Mhm.
And me, catch me every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern for What's the Word Poetry. Tap into the Instagram for the homework words. It may be a list of homework words. It could be a prompt. Last week it was a prompt. The prompt was If I Was a Tree. Pretty dope gathering that it was last week. Ooh, dope, dope, dope. If I Was a Tree. I had a poet featured in my live a few weeks ago, and she did a poem called If I Was a Tree. And her piece was so powerful, like it inspired me to want to make a prompt for my live, and that's what it was last week. I had Lex the Gentleman was the feature for the night, and it was a very dope stream. The pieces that they brought together, and again, I assigned words. So the way these people take these words and make it their own, like just tap in, come see. You ain't gotta join the box immediately, but be inspired to try it because it's very soothing. It's very it helps you to get a lot off. I got people
So,
who've never written poetry that got a whole book full now.
what is it gonna be? Wednesday again?
Not 9 p.m. Eastern.
No. What is the topic?
Oh, this week you got to rep your zodiac sign, so you got to write what y'all Libras about. I'm a Taurus. What that Libra do?
Mm.
It's a whole list of words. It's quite a few. You got three, the minimum of three to use, but the challenge is to use all of them. And then, sometimes I do karaoke on Fridays, and in between the week, I might stream while I'm in the gym. You know, come catch this sweat.
Okay.
Mind you.
Mine too. Absolutely not. I remember you from the comments when the last time I was here. We was talking about how to talk to people that have caused us trauma and things of that nature, people that don't talk to you, and how are you supposed to express those emotions to the people that cause you to feel the way that you do. I remember you in them comments.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd like to thank y'all, everybody, for coming out to You Are Enough. If you would like to be on You Are Enough, please get in contact with either me, Maria, or 84 Productions. I really, 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 really thank God for 84 Productions. Cause I was just sitting here. I mean, I stream sometimes. I really do. And sometimes I don't. Cause that physical, my physical whole body over here says, oh no, can't do this today. Gotta do it some other day.
Life be lifing. Mhm.
So
Every day is
you
different.
know, I am gonna try to, in between my doctor visits, I am gonna try to stream, even if it's just like an hour. I'm trying to get the show out there, So I thank 84 Productions and my CEO, which Sin, he is a Leo.
I know he is. I know he is.
Oh yeah. But I
That's
do thank
cool.
you.
So y'all know, for anybody that knows some poets, any poets downstairs in the comments, any artists, everybody, poetry, all music forms is a form of poetry. So everybody's welcome over here. You hush. It,
I'm not. I'm not. You told me you was gonna block me, so I'm not welcome.
I'll be there on this Wednesday.
all right, I'm holding you to it, Heavenly.
I ain't say I was coming up there. I said I'm gonna be there
Yeah,
though.
you done told me that a couple times and you ain't show no face, so I'm holding it to you. I got witnesses today.
I'll
Ooh.
be there. Thank you for having me, ladies.
Absolutely, it was a
Appreciate you.
pleasure. I always love the conversations over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for letting me be a part.
Good
Later.
night.